Positive energy all the time. Good to see you all today. We have some good news when it comes to health, especially for the children in the United States. Great news. Finally, they're going to begin to clean up the food situation a little bit. And that is really, really important, really great, really great. We are moving in the right direction, slowly but surely. We are headed in the right direction. The good news is that Kraft and Heinz and General Mills are going to be removing artificial dyes from their products. And that is a great, great idea. That is a really good idea. We really needed some improvement on the food in America. The food in America is really, really uh, in bad shape. It really is. For a long time, they've been just adding more and more artificial flavors, artificial colors, preservatives into the food to try to save money, cut costs, and I suspect to really make it more addictive. That's what I suspect. So that has been a big problem, but finally they're making some moves to get rid of that. For sure. These companies, these three companies right here sell a lot of bad food, a lot of food that's detrimental to our children. So look, everybody come on in. Let's give it a second. And then we'll touch on this serious conversation.
Peace, health, and longevity. If you want to consume more plant-based foods, if you want to abstain from junk foods, if you want to consume fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, and avoid dead flesh, artificial flavors and colorings, sweeteners, anything that is unreal basically, purchase this particular manual, The Easiest Way to Become a Vegan by Pharaoh Ramesses El Aton, who has been a vegan 40 plus years. He will take you step by step on how to abstain from the junk foods, how to abstain from the dead flesh, the chicken, the turkey, the pork, beef, and all sorts of animal products. Purchase this particular manual, The Easiest Way to Become a Vegan, to eat more natural. Remember that the herbs are for the healing of the nations. Let food be your medicine and let medicine be your food. Consume of every fruit-bearing and herb-bearing tree. Unto you it shall be for meat. Purchase this particular manual, The Easiest Way to Become a Vegan by Pharaoh Ramesses El Aton. Peace, health, and longevity.
Yeah, so make sure you get the easiest way to become a vegan. Health is wealth, so you got to take care of yourself. We want to try to get more people to eat right, take care of their health. And that's exactly what's going on with these three companies. They are making some changes in the food, which is so excellent. They want to take out the artificial dyes. And that's a big step right there. Eventually, we'll get rid of the artificial colors and flavoring too. But to get rid of the artificial dyes is a good step in the right direction. Kraft, Heinz, and General Mills are all stepping up to try to make the food a little bit better. They do sell a lot of products in the country. People are using these products a lot. School cafeterias, lunchrooms all across America. Parents for their children's lunch and dinner and breakfast. And these products are full of artificial flavors, artificial colors, preservatives, which is really not necessary, to be honest. You can see Heinz and the amount of products that they sell. You can see General Mills, and you can even see the color that they use to sell the products. Just let you know what they've been pushing all these years. They got to clean this stuff up. They have to. This is too much. And, I really didn't know that certain people own these companies. You never know who owns Kool-Aid. I never knew who owned Kool-Aid all these years. But they make a lot of stuff. They make a lot of stuff. Did anybody know that Kraft owns Kool-Aid and Jell-O? If you look at Jell-O and you look at Kool-Aid, they're using the same coloring in both. It's crazy. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. So this is big news. This is really big news, and The process started a few months ago with Kennedy. Kennedy met with other officials in the government, and they made an announcement that in 2 years they're going to get rid of some of this artificial junk that's in this food. It's going to be a long, drawn out process, but we'll see how it turns out. There have been companies that took artificial flavors and artificial coloring out of food, and parents demand to put it back. They wanted it back. But we should see some shifts in the market. We definitely should see some shifts. Kellogg is already starting to make a move to get into the plant-based cereal game with their new cereal. So Kellogg's is already making moves, coming with their plant-based cereal, no sugar. So that's going to be good. Zero added sugar, 22 grams of protein. So it looks like they went and figured that they could take some of the protein in some of our products, some of our food we grow, and add it to the cereal, which is a great idea. 22 grams of protein per serving. That's pretty serious. If you get some healthy milk with 8 or 9 grams of protein in that, you're looking at over 30 grams of protein in one bowl of cereal. That's a good thing. And it'll only get better. So hopefully plant-based vegans don't start complaining that they go and at least buy one box, even if you don't want to support them, so that we can grow the movement. So it will get better and better and better. But if they don't see no money in it, it's not going to get better. So we definitely want to see people support it. I do my share to support plant-based products the best I can. Some things I buy and use that I find to be helpful when I'm cooking. For sure. So, I don't use any cheese by Kraft, but I do buy child cheese, which I wouldn't be surprised if Kraft ends up owning it. This is a decent plant-based cheese. I like it the best. There were some other brands I used to use before this one came out. Some kind of way they don't have the cheddar anymore, but they do have this spicy pepper. So I don't know. The cheddar was the better one, but I use them every now and then when I want to make sandwiches. Another product I use instead of Heinz, I use this product right here. Okay. Primal ketchup. Doesn't have too much sodium. It's got natural ingredients. It's not that much in the bottle, but I don't use ketchup that much anyway, so it lasts me a couple months. I don't use it that much. And when I do use it, I use a lot. I might make 2 or 3 sandwiches with it at one time. So But what I like most about it is the glass bottle. I'm trying to eliminate plastic, so I love the glass bottle. So that's one reason I definitely like the product. And so you see, we can compete with our own cheese, our own ketchup. We don't need those products. We can do our own thing. You know, our own cereal. And there's some other cereals out that I have bought and tried. Some pretty good, decent cereals out here too, for sure. Some really nice cereals out here, uh, especially if you got children. They have some really good cereals that aren't unhealthy. Because sometimes people get that mixed up between healthy and unhealthy and not unhealthy. There's three categories. There's unhealthy, there's healthy, then there's not unhealthy, meaning it's going to add a little health benefits, but you wouldn't consider it healthy. But it's definitely not unhealthy because it doesn't have all the sugar in it, doesn't have the artificial flavors, artificial colors, it doesn't have the cancerous uh, ingredients in it or the sugar. And so sometimes unhealthy is good because on your journey to being healthy, if you eat something, as long as it's not unhealthy, you won't go backwards. You might stand still. You might go this way to eat better and eat something that's not unhealthy, that's not necessarily what you would say a health food, but it won't take you backwards. So in that case, it is healthy because you can at least eat, and you have to eat. So if you can eat and eliminate a whole bunch of junk, that's a good thing. Everything doesn't have to be, the top nutritious food every meal or, every snack. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be the top nutrition every snack. You could do that if you want to, but, you know, you don't have to. It's the real toxic poison food that what you want to avoid. You know, some decent cereal with some plant-based milk. That's not going to do nothing to you. As long as you're eating extremely healthy with some of the other meals, you'll be fine. In some cases, that's going to be healthy. Like, I'm going to check this cereal out because I'm always looking for more protein when I'm working out. So if I can get 22 grams of protein with the bowl of that and add a little boost to my milk, so I can get like 12 or 15 grams of protein out of that, yeah, that'll be decent. That'll be something I will eat before a workout, especially if it's a little sweet. That'll give me the kick I need when I hit the gym. So that's the news of today. I just wanted to share with you all. I figured you need to know this. Make sure you support the channel. It's very much appreciated. Make sure you always eat right, eat well, eat right, and pay attention to any upgrades in health. Anything you see that's going to be an upgrade in case you have children or you got nieces and nephews come by. Always be looking for things that you can give them so that they can have fruit and they can also have like a healthy snack or at least a snack that's not unhealthy. Let's try to help the children out because if we don't, we're going to have a real epidemic on our hands with this food that's out here now and these children uh, consuming this food. The children are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They're getting diabetes at a young age. They're overweight at a young age. They're not athletic. They're sick early. They're even getting cancer at a young age, and they're gonna be getting colon cancer at a young age because that's starting to attack people in their young 30s. So we got to do something, pass the information, let everybody know it's going to be some changes. And we'll keep you updated over here when those changes start rolling in. Now they want to give them 2 years, but I'm going to tell you, they're not going to wait 2 years because these companies want to make money. So you're about to see a race for healthier choices for the money. It's about to go down. Yeah, it's about to go down seriously. You know what I'm saying? These three companies, they're going to be making changes quick because they want to get the money. They want to get the money. As you can see with Kellogg's jumped out there before General Mills. You see, Kellogg's is smart. And so you're about to see a race for healthy food. It's going to be, and this is what I've been telling people, the benefit of supporting these products, because now they'll do something, they'll make it a little more healthy. People be like, that ain't healthy. And they're like, this is healthy. And I'll be like, that's not healthy. This is healthy. And it'll be crazy. And they'll be competing over who's got the healthiest. And soon as they hear people complain about theirs and say yours, there'll be an upgrade, just like it was with soy milk. They just keep trying to make the milk better and better and better to the point they got some milks now that's really have hardly nothing in them. They're just expensive because the company can't afford to make a lot yet. But as time go, they get their manufacturing up, get more money where they can buy more of the ingredients they need, then they'll be able to drop the price. So a lot of times, new companies, their prices is high. But we on our way. So make sure you support any new programs out here. Make sure you eat right. Make sure you eat to live. Okay? Don't live to eat. Always eat to live. Take care of yourself. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? Victory and vegan.